I think the Hungarian people are fascinating. I think part of that is because of their history and everything that they have been through as a people. I love learning about the Hungarian history, and I think in learning about that, you learn about the people. You learn about how they have become who they are and where they have come from. And I think they are just such strong, wonderful people who have seen a lot in their lifetimes. And a lot of times I noticed on my mission that people, especially the older generation, they were not as, I guess they were a little more hesitant to talk to us, a little more kind of closed off, a little bit just more reserved into themselves. And I guess if you think about it, having some American try to talk to you on the street about Jesus Christ is probably a weird, it can be perceived as something that is a little strange, that is not normal. But even just on basis of interaction and getting to know them at first, a lot of times they were very reserved. They didn't really offer too much information. A lot of times they were even kind of skeptical, or would kind of hold back, like, who are you? Why should I talk to you? Why should I trust you? They weren't always at first sometimes the most trusting, but as I got to know them, as we would talk, as we would share experiences, they would open up, and they are some of the most loving, kind, generous people ever. And I think a lot of times they want to be understood. Everyone wants to be understood, and everyone wants to form connections. But I think because of a lot of the hard things that have happened in the past in Hungary, they are more, I think, reluctant to do so at first. But even there's a change, though. I think even with the younger generation, with people who are more my age or teenagers and things, they are a little bit more open at first, and a little more open to talking, and they aren't as hesitant, I think, or how should I say? I don't know, but they're just really sweet, all of them. They are some of the sweetest, strongest people I've ever met. For example, there's this one girl on the bus one time. We were heading back to our apartment at the end of the day, my companion and I told this girl, I said, "Oh, I love your earrings. They're so pretty." And she took them out of her ears, and she's like, "Oh, you should have them." And I just thought, oh my goodness, just the sweetest girl ever. And then we got to talking, and she gave me her earrings. She told me she had made them, and she wanted to give them to me. And they are just the most giving people. We'd be tracting sometimes, and someone would let us in, and they would just want to give us things and offer us things and make us feel at home. And they really are just the sweetest people, especially once you get to know them. They're just so giving, so kind, so loving, and my favorite people in the world, really.